Happy Lonely Wednesday to just me. Caitlin is not here today. She is on another call and meeting. First, second, and third already happened. Look at that. My goodness. Quick bunch you all are today. Congratulations to Septic. Got it in before the intro was even done. Not sure how that was possible, but it was impressive. And looks like Danny, Nico, and Melissa also joining us. This is good. Shaggy, not first. Surprisingly far away from first. Not second, not third, unfortunately. Also, none of those things. But you brought fourth. Karen got it. Not first. That is true. Not first. I think if I were to actually ever have to play as a participant, I would just roll in with not first because there's no way. Septic, you got it. Yeah. Craig is in, says that he's ninth, which is ironic because he is sixth. But let's see. Craig, there you are. Putting you in the old slot there. Yeah, there we go. You got done with work. Oh, that's fantastic. How did work go for you, Shaggy? For those that don't know, Shaggy has a new job. He is now a web developer and programmer person, right? Is that so? If you need any of web development or programming, just talk to Shaggy. He'll take care of it for you. He is switched professions, and I think that's really cool because that takes like a lot of courage to do. So I'm impressed by that. Long day of training. Oh, those can really draw on you, can't they? It feels like, you know, when you have like meetings all day and that's the only thing you do, that can be really intense. More so than a day of actually doing work, I feel like. 6 is like 9th. Yeah, that's true. You got to put that thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Yeah, that is true. Mordecai is here. Emily also joining us tonight. 8 hours on a Teams call. Oh, yeah. That is rough. We switched over from Slack over to Teams. Not super excited about Teams. Definitely had a lot of reservations about it. It's been okay. It's been all right. The meeting part of it is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that in general. But I do like alerts don't seem to show up right. There's some weirdness about things, and you can't like create groups, which upsets me. But overall, some of the design things I'm not excited about, but Teams, but overall it works pretty well. Let's see. Oh, Teams is my new digital forensic nightmare. Why? Why is it your nightmare? What is nightmarish about it? Started 8 hours of starting at 7 years of data with 900 data points. Was that a lot? Did you do really well? Did you find yourself to be more productive today, Danny, than normally, or how did that go? Group uses Slack, but the company as a whole uses Teams. Yeah. That's kind of how we had it as well. Like, although like, the overall organization used Teams, we had on the like technical side, we had Slack, but now we've moved over to Teams to save some money and things like that. So, I went with the ocean blue look. Hopefully that comes across. I think Melissa called for that, right? Melissa, how did I do? Should I change it up in any particular way? It feels kind of oceany to me. I went with a green down below and a blue up top, and hopefully where they come together, it feels oceanally. Yeah, good. Oh, very aquatic. A life aquatic we have in the studio right now. But yeah, let's see. Graded papers for 5 hours and then add 6 hours of meetings. Oh, 11 hours. That is too many hours. I would give every paper just an A. I would just be like, you did fine. You turned it in. I don't even care anymore, honestly. New to tools or tools. I'm guessing tools. All right. Very cool. My grades are not even done. I have meetings all day tomorrow. Oh, that's terrible. It was a class since COVID. All trainings are done via Teams. That makes sense. Teams is a terrible interface. It's definitely, I don't know if I'd say terrible, because I've seen some pretty bad interfaces in my time. But it's not awesome. It is less than to be desired, I would say. I did find myself more productive today. I am rebuilding data that was done wrong the first time by someone who did not pull out duplicates from one fiscal year to the other, who is no longer working with the organization. Well, that sounds terrible. Don't do that. All right, so let's see what we've got here, numbers wise. I've got 8. I've got Septic, Danny, Nico, Shaggy, Karen, Craig, Mordecai, and Emily. Am I missing any out? Oh, I just see Close Calls. All right. Close Calls also joining us. Any other folks that I didn't mention? We're up to our 9. We just need our 10th one. We've got 4 minutes to do it, everybody. 4 minutes. Although Craig is leaving shortly. I know that for a fact. Right, Craig? Isn't that true? So I don't know if we should count Craig or not, because I think he's leaving at 7:30. But I don't know how that works. Maybe the Wheel of Fate would know. Let's see. No, I don't do that. That's how you count 250 kids when there are 90. Yeah. That seems bad to do it that way. I would not do it that way. I feel like that would be incorrect. And I'm not like a data person. Like, I'm not a data scientist or anything. It just feels like using duplicate things from previous years feels like it's maybe wrong. I don't know. But there you have it. A lot of people on Twitch today. We've got Mordecai over on YouTube, but all Twitch folks otherwise. Makes me wonder, is our Facebook actually rolling? Let's make sure. It does look like it is. So that is interesting. There you go. Yeah, that's me over there. No one over there. That's great. That's fine. I think Twitch is better. It gets everybody on the same playing field. It's obviously faster. Septic, you started a revolution, and it has continued through to this day. So that's wonderful. Hey, we've got some hosting happening. Emily has thrown a host up there. Appreciate that. That might get us our one last viewer. We will see. Septic as well. Emily, you don't have to be on Facebook. You can go and be on Twitch. It's perfectly fine. I wasn't saying we needed people on Facebook. It was kind of nice. If I knew everybody was going to be over on Twitch, I would just do things on Twitch, because there's like all of these other things that you can do on Twitch that other people that you can't do on Facebook and YouTube. There's like widgets and like bots and stuff like that. I think if I found that everybody really preferred Twitch, I would go over there and monkey with some of those things, right? That would be a little cooler. You could do what was it? Polls. You can set up polls and things like that. So thank you for sharing the show, Emily. And Close Calls hosting. Thank you for that. We're down to 1 minute here. We're waiting for our last person, possibly 2. Shaggy also hosting. Thank you. Everybody getting their points in, just in case we don't make our number. That's very smart. Yeah, mods and VIPs. Rose Ellen has joined, I assume, or is at least sharing the show. Rose Ellen, are you within the sound of my voice? Are you here on Facebook? Let's see if she joins in. That would be our 10th, depending on how we should feel about Craig leaving in 20 minutes. That's going to be a difference maker, I feel like. But we definitely need to hear from one more person. I've got Septic, Danny, Nico, Shaggy, Karen, Craig, Mordecai, Emily, and Close Calls, and Rose Ellen here. All right. That's Rose Ellen. So technically we have 10. I will say, I know that we have a person missing here shortly. So I don't know how we feel about that. Oh, and Patrick. There we go. All right. So I think we've got a fair 10 now. Definitely 10 at this point. Okay. So 11 overall with Craig leaving early. I think we're good enough to go. What do you all feel like? This is going to be a Wager Wednesday, everybody. Don't forget, you're going to answer the question and the time allotted in the chat there. You will get 1 point if it's correct. You'll get a bonus point, so 2 points total, if you're the first person to answer correctly. Then at the end of the show, we're going to take all of those points and every point that you have earned this week. We're going to total them up, and you can wager as many of those points as you want on our bonus Wager Wednesday question. So you could double your points just today. That's something that is a real opportunity to take a lead on things. So otherwise, you can get points, obviously, for sharing on Facebook publicly. If we see the alert there, that's a good sign that you're going to get a point for it. Or hosting, which you'll see an alert up here, on Twitch. So those two also get you points. Some people have already done that, and we really appreciate that. So let's get going. Since everybody's probably got an idea of how the game works, let's move on to question number 1. Question number 1. Now, I will ask people to follow along at home since I'm the only one here. I'm doing both the scoring and I am also doing the questions and everything. So you may want to follow along. Question number 1. In what country will you find the highest volcano in Europe? That's the question that we need the answer for. I should also share this as well. It is unfair of me to ask you to share it and then I don't share it. So that's the alert you're going to look for if you share it over on Facebook, just so you know. All right, so let's get those answers in. We are looking for which country, and let's see, we've got the country of Sicily. All right. Oh, I have to go to question number 1. That's important. Let's see. Lots of people getting in on this. This is good. I'm trying to get all of your answers in. Time's up. We're going to go to the chat. We do have to wait for Facebook, even though there's hardly anyone over there. See, this is one of the things I could get rid of if we ended up just going straight over to where did Melissa go? I had Melissa on here, right? I had a Melissa on my list, and now I don't, right? Let's see. Septic Dan. All right, I'm going to make sure Melissa's on here because I don't know how that got lost, but we want to make sure Melissa gets recognized here. All right. So time's up over on Facebook as well. Let's type that in. And lots of different answers. This is very interesting. It's Wednesday, so things are getting a little harder, right? But that's still Mordecai goes with the country of Los Angeles. You get a style point for the country of Los Angeles. Let's see. I wonder if there's conspiracy stuff going or if there's going to be consternation around this. Here's what I can say. It's definitely not Sweden, China, or Norway. The correct answer on my sheet is Mount Etna, and that is in Italy. So the first person to get Italy was Close Calls, 2 points to Close Calls. Then I've got Karen, Patrick, and Melissa also getting it correct. But I see a couple people with Sicily, and so I'm trying to figure out if Sicily is some people think of that as being like maybe part of Italy. Is that a separate country? And is that correct? Am I wrong on this? It seems like it should be Italy. Let's see. Melissa is there. Yeah, no, I definitely see Melissa. I just didn't, for some reason, she didn't end up on my list, and I don't know how that was. I don't know how that happened. Let's see. Patrick and I have the argument all the time if Sicily and Italy are the same country or not. Right? Sicily is a state of Italy. Okay, that makes sense, right? I thought Sicily was part of Italy. So the country of Sicily doesn't exist, right? Is that correct? Let's see. Okay, so BBC says that it's in the country of Sicily or that it's just in Sicily. That would be the question. Because we did ask for a country. What country? Okay, good. There we go. There it is. It's a region of Italy. That's fair, but Sicilians would disagree. Well, for the time being, until they get their independence, we're going to have to go for the, I think, the Italy answer for now. Let's go on to question number 2. Question number 2 is, according to Greek mythology, what did Oedipus do to his body when he found out that he had married his mother? And I'm glad Ian's not here because I know what his guess would have been. And it wouldn't have been family friendly at all. I'm just saying. All right, let's see what people are coming in with in terms of answers. This is good. We got a few different answers coming in. Let's see. People saying that he blinded himself, plucked out his eyes, which is similar to blinding, I think, right? That feels very, very similar. Gouging out eyes, a little more violent, but probably along the same lines of things. Let's see. Burned it in a metal bowl. In a metal bowl. What? Oh my goodness. A bowl made of metal. He burned his body. All right. That's very descriptive. I don't know where you got that from, Septic, but I feel like you should talk to somebody, perhaps, about it. All right, so we're waiting for Facebook to catch up because time is up. And then I don't have an answer from, let's see, Nico. Did I get an answer from Nico? I'm not seeing one. Did Nico answer last time? I feel like, no, Nico was there. Nico was there last time. Didn't see her this time, though. Oh, no, there she is. There it is. Now I'm seeing it. All right, Nico gets it. Shaggy is what I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing Shaggy. And am I not seeing Karen? Hello, Uncle. My uncle is here. My Uncle Raj, a.k.a. Potato Man. Can I just call you Potato Man for short? I like Potato Man. Hello, Potato Man. Everybody say hi to Potato Man. Our brand new... oh, okay. Shaggy's doing that. Okay, that's great. And then did I miss Karen as well? Yeah, I don't see a a message for Karen. So she may have gotten pulled away. All right, so the correct answer for this one... according to Greek mythology, what did Oedipus do to his body when he found out that he had married his mother? And the answer is he blinded himself. Yes, various ways you could say, gouging out eyes, plucking out eyes. But the long and short of it is that he lost his vision. He blinded himself, and not with science, not that kind of way. Uncle Raj, a.k.a. Potato Man, we're doing some trivia right now. We do trivia at 7 o'clock every night, assuming we've got enough people. We got to do double digits just to make it interesting. All you have to do is write the answer to the question that we post up on the screen. You just put that in the chat, right, in the 60 seconds we give you, and you get internet point. And then, here's the thing. If you win the day, you get to have a... You get to have a acceptance speech, and we change the color of the studio to whatever color you'd want for the next day. But if you win the entire week, which ends on Sunday, we'll send you a t-shirt. Boom, look at that. We printed out some t-shirts, and some of the people here already have t-shirts. They're very soft, so they're pretty cool. You want to check those out. All right, let's see what we've got. Trey is joined also. Hey, Trey. Glad to have you. I'm going to put you on the score sheet. We'll put Uncle as well here. Uncle Raj or I'm just put Potato Man. I like Potato Man the best. The Potato Man. How'd you get the nickname Potato Man? Is that like do you like potatoes more than anything else? Is there anything that came into that? Baba Shanba. Is this Potato Man but on YouTube? I have no idea. Hello, Baba. Welcome. We're doing some trivia. We haven't seen either of you here. Everybody say hi to Baba, the brand new person joining us on YouTube. We got a bunch of people over on what is it? Over on Twitch. Just a couple people over on YouTube. Looks like Smiles has joined us as well. Diana, otherwise known as. This is good. We're getting new people. Very excited about that. And I'm going to put you all on the list here. Welcome to your new friends and family. All right, question number 3. Let's get on with this. Question number 3. I was so excited. Oh, it's Rob. Okay. Hey, Rob. Good. I made a new person for you, but it should actually be Rob. The nation of Lestos is surrounded entirely by what African nation? What is the answer for that one? I'm going to make this one Rob because Rob has already been here and has gotten some points. So I want to make sure that we add to Rob's points. Cool. Glad to have everybody here. Let's see what people come up with for this answer. Usually I have my co-host Caitlin here who's hanging out with me and helping with the scoring and some of the stuff that goes around reading things out and doing smart things like that. But she is not here today, so I am taking it over. I'm doing all of the things, so definitely try and follow along if you can do so. Let's see. Let's go down, everybody. Wakanda forever. That's not an. I don't think Wakanda is an actual place. My mother, she is very large. Oh, is a potato? Does she eat a lot of potatoes? Sing us a song. You're the potato man. Sing us a song tonight. All right. Let's see. All right, so we're waiting on Facebook to catch up because we are also over there. I'm trying to get through all of the different answers. Time's up over on Facebook, so let's let them know about that. The actual answer, the correct answer is South Africa. First person to get that was Trey, so 2 points to Trey. Everybody else is getting 1 point for getting it correct after that. Let's see, Craig, I need to make sure to get you. I was just getting people in here and getting everything settled. So Melissa Mordecai also got South Africa. Rose Ellen got it. And then let's see. Looks like Rob got a point for that one. And Smiles as well, Diana. Still not seeing anything from Karen. I think we've maybe lost Karen, which is very sad. That's very unfortunate. Potato Man says he has many carbs. Well, I mean, carbs are delicious, so I cannot blame your mom for that at all. Your mom is a woman of great taste, and so I appreciate her. I would also eat lots of potatoes. Although Potato Man, you didn't write an answer. You could have written an answer there in there. Let's see. Septic went with India. That wasn't correct. Shaggy's still working. Oh no, also did India. Nico, did I get Nico's answer in here? I'm trying to make sure that I've got everyone. I didn't see an answer from Nico, it looks like. Oh no, Wakanda forever. Okay. Style point for Wakanda forever. And Karen didn't answer. All right, that's everybody. This is good. There's a lot of points going around too. Yep, Emily, you got it. And everybody's singing Piano Man now. Or Potato Man. You're a cult classic now, Potato Man. Everybody is singing about you. Let's go on to question number 4. Question number 4. Canine is the animal adjective for dogs. What is the animal adjectives for cows? All right, let's put those in. Let's get those answers in and see what people come up with. Oh, Close Calls came in with an answer quickly, very quickly, right off of it. Melissa right after him, and Patrick as well. Hopefully feeling confident with what your answers are, because you came in very quickly. Septic also jumped in pretty quick on that one. So we'll see if we've got the correct answer on those. Nico goes with cowbird, the great cowbird, which is a throwback to the last show, where humming was the answer that Craig gave us for the when the answer was hummingbird, and said, well, bird is just that's added onto the end. So he was we asked him if he would call things like crows crowbirds or ravens ravenbirds. And so he said he would from now on. So now apparently there's a cowbird as well. All right, Rob got an answer in. Diana also got an answer in. I should really make these alphabetical. That would make life so much easier, I feel like, if I had that in a manner in which I would expect it to be. But that feels like it's going to take time, and Lord knows we do not have time here. We're plowing through as best we can to get answers out. Time's up over on Facebook as well. The correct answer is bovine. So Mordecai, you got heifer, but I think that is like a type of like female cow. I think that might be how that works. Obviously, cow is a generic term that we use sometimes, but really is supposed to mean just the female of a bovine, right? Because you have bull for the male. But we use cows often for all of that, which is not entirely correct. But heifer, I think, is a female. Maybe it's a heifer is a female cow that is bearing milk. That might be the correct answer. Somebody could probably look that up and find out for me. But I think that there's something around that concept. Shaggy went with bovinians, which is kind of right. I'm going to give that to you. Bovines, I think you're just being silly with bovinians, but Potato Man says my brother Dave. That's the name of cows. All right, style point for you, Potato Man. I like your style. That is good. Rose Ellen had bovine as well. Craig says I keep typing bovine, but it literally won't stop autocorrecting to novice. Oh, it's a novice bovine. All right, I'll give you the point. You did say bovine there. And mad cow disease of bovine spongiform celopathy. If you say so. That is a big word. I'm not even sure how to deal with that. Cow animal, says Septic. Technically, it's a bovine cow. Oh, yes, that's right. If it's a female cow, it is a bovine cow, right? Isn't that how that works? All right, so let's see. I didn't see one from Nico that was correct. And yeah, cowbird and Mordecai as well. And then Karen still seems to be shying away. And then Potato Man killed me with his brother. Let's go to question number 5. Question number 5 is, how many time zones are there in China? China, one of the largest countries in the world. How many time zones does it have? So if I were to travel across China, how many times would I have to change my clock to be in the correct time zones, right? How many time zones are there? All right, we've got about 30 seconds left. 1, 3, 15. Somebody else saying 1 is very big. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. It's a very large country. 50, says Shaggy. 1 for each of the United States that are over in China. And we've got a few different people saying 1, which is interesting. 7, that seems like a reasonable number as well. Let's see. 1, it's TikTok. It's just you're just saying that the app TikTok tells you what time it is over there. Speaking of cybersecurity, time is up. Let's go to the chat. We'll wait for Facebook to catch up. And let's see. A bunch of people. There's a surprising number of people going with 1. I will say that. I didn't know how many people would guess 1, but there seems to be a plethora. More than one of you, at least. Rob has gone with 3. $1, says Trey. And 11 from Diana. 12 and a half. Well, there are many potatoes, sir. About 12 and a half. Oh, there's like 1 time zone per like 1,000 potatoes, or or something like that. That's how it's done? Time's up over on Facebook as well. Potato Man is over here cracking me up with all of the potato references. I know why you're called Potato Man now. It is all potatoes all of the time. Let's see. Did I miss any others? Let's see. Did I see one from Melissa? Yes, 15 from Melissa. Septic came in and had some. Yeah. Shaggy got 50. That's right. Rob got it in. Mordecai got one in. Okay. And still not seeing Karen. I'm slightly concerned about Karen. I'll be honest. There is always time for potatoes. Fried potatoes, I think, the best of the potatoes. Would people agree with that? Fry up a potato, and my goodness, that is magical. All right, so the correct answer was 1. 1 is the correct answer. That seems weird, right? It's such a large country that you would think there would be more than one, but it's just 1. So some people, like 8 o'clock at night, it's still like the middle of the day, probably, because I'm assuming that it's got to be at least 4 hours worth of difference in terms of normal. Let's see. Potato Man says no, boiled with butter and salt. If you have not tried fried potatoes, they're a delicacy here in the United States. They are fantastic. Nothing will make you fat like an American, like a fried potato. Rob and Diane have to drop off. See you both. Thanks for hanging out with us. There's no bad form of potatoes, says Patrick. Spoken like a true Irishman. I don't know if you are Irish, but that would make you an Irishman. Potatoes are the best complex carbs. Are they complex? They feel simple, but but maybe they are. See you later, Rob. Let's see. Going off potato. Yeah, we are going off potato. Let's go to question number 6. Question number 6 is... What grain or fruit is the Greek drink ouzo made from? What grain or fruit is an alcoholic beverage? What grain or fruit is ouzo based off of? There you go. No, you make moonshine, you fool. Oh, do you make moonshine from potatoes? I feel like that's a vodka thing. I feel like moonshine is like corn, right? You're going off of whiskey at that point. Can you make potato whiskey? I feel like potato whiskey isn't a thing. Right? Anybody know? I'm not a drinker myself, so somebody's going to have to help me out on that one. But I feel like that isn't the case, that there's a potato whiskey. Maybe there should be a potato whiskey. I can say that might be a truth, but I don't know that that it exists. All right, so let's see. Just like I think is there a grape vodka? I don't know. Is there any of those types of things? So, that's a good question. People can look that up after they've answered. Time's up. We're going over to the chat, and we'll wait for Facebook to catch up as well. And I'm going to try and score so that we don't spend too much time on things, and we can keep moving forward. Because I know asking questions is really what you want us to do. That's the thing that everybody is into. So scoring, not so much exciting for people. It tastes like garbage, says Nico. Well, Steve down the road makes it with Coke and Red Bull. That makes you're saying they make some moonshine with Coke and Red Bull? Maybe they mix it with it, but it seems like you can't make actual moonshine with Coke and Red Bull. There's no way. That's a good combination. I will drink that, but I don't think you can actually create the moonshine. There is a potato whiskey. Okay. I was wrong on that. I thought that potato by inheritance you made like vodka. I thought that was part of the reasoning of it, why it was called that. But obviously I don't know much about my alcohols, so I will shy away from making any more alcohol comments, it sounds like. Baked with sour cream and cheddar and chives. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see. I would know. I drank a bottle once and died. You died? Why are you here today? That was not a good night for you. You're okay now. Okay, good. Vodka can be distilled from anything. Okay, so it's the process. Vodka is the process. Interesting. She got better. He does not tell me his secrets. No, it sounds like your buddy Steve is very talented when it comes to making moonshine. If you can do it out of Coke and Red Bull, that sounds like a good moonshine. I mean, it sounds delicious. It gives you a little pep in your step at the end of the night. It's the Four Loko of moonshines would be my take on that. It's called Poetin in Ireland. Poetin. All right. They are the secrets of the trade. Let's see. 99% of the time, barrel aged. No, but it's not, right? Close calls. Because White Lightning, right? Like moonshine itself is a whiskey, but it's not aged. It's not an aged whiskey. That's why it's clear. Bourbon, I think, has to be aged, like barrel aged. That's a fact. But whiskey can be, but I don't think has to be. I think that's how it works. Anyhow, the correct answer is grapes. Yeah, grapes is the correct answer. It does also have star anise in it. It has a licorice flavor to it, but it is based off of grapes. That's what the alcohol is made out of. So Septic gets the points on that one. More grapes than star anise. And yeah, so there we go. Let's move on. There are a lot of loopholes about whiskey and shine. Oh, all right. Well, you'll have to teach us about those close calls. Maybe we'll all make some here at home sometime. Let's move on to question number 9. Question number 7. Question number 7, which is like 9, but you disconnect that one bit on the question. Bourbon is basically vodka moonshine until it hits the barrel. I thought it was whiskey. I thought that's what moonshine was, is unaged whiskey. All right. Let's see. Moonshine, White Dog, or White Lightning, right? Same type of thing. Question is, how many black keys are on a piano? How many black keys on a piano? So if I were to play a normal piano and I played every key, how many would I touch that were black keys? We have some very similar answers coming in. This is interesting. Some people have been sporadic about some of the other answers, but this one seems to be more in line with people. So that's fascinating. Shaggy goes a little bit different, is going for a closest apparently with 37 rather than 36. Time's up, so we're going to go over to the chat and see what people say over there. And we'll wait for Facebook before we give out the answer, just because it's polite for us to give them the time that they need. 2, and they are dicks. Oh, because I see the Black Keys, the band. Did you meet the band, the Black Keys? Do you know they're actually like jerks? Is that a fact that you have? I've never met them. I know them just merely from the music that they've done. Let's see. None. I do not own a piano. That's a good point, Patrick. This is more on a generic, Potato Man. That was a good point. You don't have a piano, but if you were given a piano, how many would it have on it most likely? Although for you, the question might be how many potatoes would be on that keyboard. And I would assume it would be a lot of potatoes. Let's see. Facebook has lagitis. Yeah, Facebook is the slowest of all the platforms. Twitch, the fastest. If you go over there, that makes you that makes it way easier for it to answer quickly. If you're into that, you'll definitely need to go and check that out. But you do get the full amount of time. We make sure that we wait before we throw times up in the chat. So as long as you get it in before that, you do get points if it's correct. PBR has a whiskey that was legally considered a moonshine until they changed their process to age their whiskey by running a flume of whiskey through an oak barrel. That is considered aging 5 seconds. What? Oh, that's crazy. All right. All right. Let's see. Your friend has one. Your friend has or your friend Fred has one. Is that a piano or just a bunch of potatoes? His fingers are like long, weird carrots. Potato Man, you're bringing so much character to this show. I appreciate you. This is fantastic. Melissa says PBR whiskey. That does sound like it could be concerning. All right, so the correct answer for this one was 36 keys. That is the correct answer. First person to get that was Close Calls, so 2 points to them. And then we'll move on to question number 8. Question number 8. Who is the main character in Around the World in 80 Days? Trey says perhaps they're parsnips. Is Fred's fingers more like parsnips or like carrots? Because parsnips a little more like flesh colored. That's a really good point. I has the Twitch, but I got to see if Tornado is coming and not destroying my PC. Oh, all right. That seems bad. You can get Twitch on your phone as well, just so you know. If that's, you wouldn't be destroying your PC at that point. Let's tater wedge fingers. Those will be good. Yeah. Tater wedge fingers, the breakfast of champions, everybody. All right, so let's see. We've got answers coming in. Just a few seconds left, so definitely make sure to get your answers in, everyone, because we want to make sure you get your points. If you know the answer, we want you to get points. Going to the chat, waiting for Facebook to catch up. I'm going to try and do some of the scoring here, which is hard to do both things at the same time, but I'm doing my best. Here. Gary Goodwin. Not familiar with Gary Goodwin, I'll be honest. Anyone know who Gary Goodwin is? I mean, I assume that Septic does. Anyone else get that one as well? Anyone? Yeah. Marvin the Depressed Android. That is that's from a different thing, isn't it? Is that from Hitchhiker's Guide? Marvin the Depressed Android? I feel like that is. And Pass Part Out. That one I'm not sure of. All right, time is up over on Facebook as well. My friend Carl said sailed away 45 days ago. He has yet to return. Well, that's fine though, but he's got what? He's got another like 35 days to make it around the world. So it might be Carl is the answer. Carl could be the person that we're looking for, but we wouldn't know for another 35 days. Wow, is it common for it to take that long? For what to take that long? What? All right, the correct answer is Phileas Fogg. First person to get that was Treg, 2 points to them. I also got points for Rose Ellen, Nico, Emily, Danny, and Close Calls. If anybody else got that and I didn't see it, let me know. I gave Nico a point because I didn't ask for the full name, although I feel like the full name is probably the right thing to do. Marvin the Martian, totally different. Yes, that is a different person, ultimately. Mark Beaumont biked around the world in 78 days. Oh, that's pretty cool. I assume they had help, right? Mark had help with that. Had to have gotten on a boat from time to time, right? Because there's no land bridge to get across the Atlantic and Pacific. So he would have, unless he had like a floaty bike of some sort. You were trying to incite the Wheel of Fate. Oh, well, I was too generous, apparently. Pass the part out was his butler valet. Oh, okay. Carl is very sexy. I would not be surprised. I would not be supersized, is what it says. I was going to say surprised. Carl is very sexy. I would not be supersized. He is like a baked potato with butter. So sexy. There you go. Not to mention I thought you wanted a boiled potato with butter and salt. Am I wrong on that? I feel like it was a boiled potato. Now you're baking them? Potato Man, you're confusing me entirely. I need a straight story from you. Is it boiled potatoes or is it baked potatoes? I need you to get on your brand here. Make sure you have all of them, but no fried potatoes. Look, if you're gonna shoe my fried potatoes, then or shoestring my fried potatoes in that manner, then I'm gonna need you to stick to just one type of potato. All right. All right, you've got fried potatoes too. Okay, good. All right, then I'm in. all types of potatoes. Everybody, if you need a Potato Man is your resource for all potatoes. Danny would like a potato. There you go. So your first customer, Potato Man, Danny would like potatoes. Let's move on to question number 9. Question number 9 being our second to last question. Shaggy, what would you call this question? What is the word that you would use for this particular question, Shaggy? I know there's some words you don't like, but anyhow, it's almost the last question. That is what's happening here. Question number 9. The Shag Ultimate question. That's right. What was Princess Diana's maiden name? Now, Shaggy, I don't know if you're going to get this, but I feel like Septic should have it. Septic, I feel... Let's see. Moist is a bad word. Moist is? Why is moist a bad word? Like, I prefer steaks that are moist, right? I don't want a dry steak. I don't think that makes me a bad person that's saying bad words or nothing. That's ridiculous. I'm just saying I think it's crazy. All right, let's see what people have in. We've got about 20 seconds left to get your answers in. A bunch of people getting answers in. Some people saying Guntar and Penultimate. Others with names. Spencer seems to be very popular. All right, so let's score some people and find out who might be getting points. We're getting close to the end of the show, so somebody could end up winning this. Don't forget, at the end of the show, you'll want to stick around. We have one bonus point. I'm going to tally up everybody's points and for the entire week, and you can gamble those points on one bonus question. I'll give you the category and everything, so it's a little bit of a longer process, but you could double your points for the entire week by putting it all on the line. So let's see. Time is up, but I'm waiting for Facebook to catch up. I have to keep an eye on everybody. All right, Facebook is done. Did not finish my scoring, that's for sure. This is way easier when it's 2 people, just for the record. I just want to put that out there. So the correct answer is Spencer, which a lot of people got. A lot of people actually got that right. I was all the way down to Emily. Trey, you get a point as well. First one to get that was Close Calls, though. 2 points to Close Calls for being the first one in with that answer. Nico, you get a point. Spencer for hire. I don't know that she was for hire. But I will give you that one since it does have Spencer at least in the name. PJ says Spice Girl. She was not a Spice Girl. No, you'll get a style point for I guess Princess Spice is what you're going with. But no, unfortunately, not her maiden name. Lady Diana Spencer. I don't know that she was a lady yet. I will give you a point for having Spencer there. You got that. But since she wasn't, I think lady comes along, like she wasn't royalty at all, right? Isn't that the whole thing? So she wouldn't have been Lady Spencer. Lady Diana Spencer. She would have just been Diana Spencer. Let's see. Potato Man. Yes, gambling. We will be gambling at the end using fake internet points to try and get more fake internet points. But at the end of the week, those could all end up being going towards getting a t-shirt. So that's something. Let's see. Before she was my second wife, she was Ilan. I didn't know. Was Princess Diana your second wife? I didn't know about that. My mother says I have to stop that. Okay. Stop gambling. Do you have a problem gambling? Have you lost a lot of potatoes gambling, Mr. Potato Man? Just need to know. Let's see. She was the daughter of a viscount. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. I thought she wasn't royalty and there was a whole thing about that. Right? Like I thought that was the craziness of it for some reason. But okay. Good to know. There was an earl. Not a Duke of Earl, but just an earl. All right. So let's go on to question number 10. We're up to our last question here. Question number 10 is... in 1969, the Beatles released their last album, What was the title of their last album? Let's see. Yes, Rupert, he takes my crops. I'm very bad at Snap. At Snap. I don't know what you're very bad at Snap. Like, are you Snapchatting with Rupert? Not sure what you're meaning by that. Not royalty, but nobility. Okay, gotcha. For some reason I thought she wasn't even that. I thought she was just a commoner, and she got to be princess, and people were like freaked out about that. Charles's second wife was a commoner. Oh, Camilla. Okay, maybe that's what I'm thinking of it. All right, we've got bunches of different answers coming in here. That's very fascinating. I thought that this one we might actually have more people on board with, but it looks like different people with different answers. We've got Let It Be. Time's up, by the way. I'm going to go over to the chat. Abbey Road, Rubber Soul. A lot of Let It Be's. Interesting. So that seems to be the odds-on favorite is Let It Be. Just one Rubber Soul, it looks like. And then a couple of Abbey Roads. So, interesting. All right. Fascinating that there's a split here. I thought maybe more people would know this one, but it may not be. Time's up over on Facebook as well. Well, I killed the Beatles in my potato bags, so maybe prepare to death. Prepare to death. That is what we'll do. I think the Beatles you killed perhaps were two E's though, right? Is that true? Not Beatles, or did you murder the band the Beatles? That's what we need to know. All right. It's interesting that people went with Let It Be because the correct answer is Abbey Road. Abbey Road is the last album that they released in 1969. Not to be confused with a single track or something like that. Unless somebody has information that I do not have, Abbey Road is the correct answer. So first person to get that right was, let's see, was Danny got that first, and then Patrick as well. What's that? What is that? Let's see. What is the question of wearing? Did I read it wrong? No, I read it. I think I got it right. We can go back. Sure, let's go back and take a look at the wording. In 1969, the Beatles released their last album. What was the title? All right, so Let It Be, but is Let It Be an album? Is that maybe the problem? No, that does look like a studio album. Yeah. So that's interesting. I don't know why I'm given the wrong information here. So those two, Let It Be was recorded before Abbey Road, but released after. Oh. So we're finding out that the Beatles released their last album in 1970, which was Let It Be, but released Abbey Road in 1969. Ah, interesting. Oh, Wheel of Fate. Are we calling a Wheel of Fate? All right. Well, I guess we could answer this using the Wheel of Fate. All right, let's go to it. So we're going to find out. Let's see. I guess we have two things we need to answer, right? One, should Abbey Road get points? And two, should Let It Be get points? Is that what we're going for? Because technically, neither of these are all the way correct is what I'm hearing, right? All right, let's do this. All right, for the first one, we're going to find out, do the people who guessed Abbey Road, do they get points? Let's see. Let's see what it is. Sounds like both answers are right, though. Oh, yep, fine, whatever. Getting points. So Abbey Road is correct. Let's find out if Let It Be is also correct. All right, Wheel of Fate, we need to know, is Abbey Road also correct? Let's see. Rolling Stone says this is very controversial. Of course it's correct. You know what? Everybody gets points. Let's go back and make sure I get points for the Let It Be folks. All right, so since Let It Be was correct, then that means Close Calls was the first one to get it in. 2 points there. Septic is going to get a point for Let It Be. Emily is going to get a point for Let It Be as well. And Nico. Mordecai. I should have gone with the musician. Just saying. And yeah, and those are all the people. Oh, and Rose Ellen as well. There we go. So all the people that answered either Abbey Road or Let It Be are going to get points for this one. Unfortunately, Rubber Soul not in the mix on this one. But Shaggy says all you need are points. Or is points, which is not really good. Let's go to our main thing. Okay, so we are done. That it is. Uncle Raj, let's see. You didn't answer. Did you? You killed the Beatles. You didn't give an answer on this one. Let's see. Like for real, she knows this is contested and did it. She's trying to make my life difficult is what it is. When I find myself in trouble, Brother Keith comes to me. Oh, thank you. You get points and you get points. That's right. Everyone does. So let's go through the shares, everybody, and find out who gets points for sharing or hosting the show. Over on Facebook, let's start off. I have to view as a visitor, which is very strange. I don't know why I have to do that, but it is a thing. 5 people shared. I believe I might be one of them. One of the persons who shared, one of the people who shared is Trey. You get a point for sharing. And Emily gets a point for sharing. And Nico gets a point for sharing. And I get a point for sharing. And Rose Ellen gets a point for sharing. Well done. Now we're going to go over to the hosts and see who hosted the show as well. That's over on Twitter, or Twitch, I should say, on Twitch. All right, let's see. Emily gets a second point for hosting over on Twitch. Caitlin with Princess Fussy Pants hosted the show, even though she's not here. But you can watch her. She does some streaming of video games and stuff over on Princess Fussy Pants on Twitch. Shaggy, the Shaggy Freak over on Twitch, you get a point. Karen gets a point, even though we didn't really even hear from her for most of the show. Old Guy Gaming Time, my friend Mike, go check him out. He's over on Twitch and does a bunch of gaming. He's doing Deep Rock Galactic right now, so you might hear my voice. Sometimes I go and jump on with him, so if you want to check that out. And then Septic gets a point. All right, Septic gets a point. Trey gets a second point. PJ, other one of those is Patrick, gets a point. And Close Calls gets a point. Thank you, everybody, for spreading the word. We really appreciate that. Potato Man, I do not get these points. You do not get these points because you did not host the show, unfortunately. That is the only way to get the sharing points, is either share on Facebook or host the show. Otherwise, you could have answered any of the questions correctly and gotten points for those. So that's another way to do it. All right. So everybody, let's see. I need to get all of the points together, right? That's a thing I've got to do now. So give me a second and let's move everybody's points into the week, because that is a thing that is going to have to happen. Let's see. So first of all, I think we should probably announce the winner, because I think that the Wager Wednesday, not related to this show overall, but if you win the show itself, I think you should win the show, right? The 10 questions. So in this case, today's winner will come back and get an acceptance speech in your color later in the show. But think about it. Close Calls. You're the winner with 15 points. So great job. I'm going to jump down and put people's points in so that we can get going with our Wager Wednesday, as you may say. Let's see. I'm going to sort this. There we go. All right. And is this by... All right, there we go. So now I'm going to get everybody's points in. Close calls had 15. I'm going alphabetically at this point. Craig had 5. Danny had 11. Now I'm going to add this to what your entire week is. Diana had 2. Emily, you got an additional 9 points tonight. Let's see. Who else is over here? Karen got 2 points tonight. Melissa got 7. Mordecai got 5. Let's see. Nico got 8. Patrick, you got 9. Rob got 2 more points. Rose Ellen ended up with 10. Well done, Rose Ellen. Strong showing. Septic, also 10. Well done there. Shaggy got 3. And Trey got 12. All right, so we're going to move on to our Wager Wednesday. I'm going to throw up the category. Oh, did I not put the category up? Let's see. I'm going to find out if I updated the category or not. Hopefully, because we didn't do it last week, it's the same as last week. Let's see. Category. Let's see how well it goes. That is the category. I'm going to go into studio mode and make sure I've also got my question correct. Yeah. Okay. I've got the question correct as well. All right. So that is the category. What I need from you is that, everybody, put in the points that you want to gamble. I'm going to go through and let you know what you have for the week, because you can gamble as many points as you have earned all week long. All right. So for today, we're looking at people. Let's see. We're looking at people who participated today. And I should be able to sort this by. All right. Here we go. These are all the people who participated today. Close calls, you've got 93 points. Trey, you've got 79 points. Danny, you've got 84 points. Septic has 21 points. Rosellen, you've got 32 points. Emily, you've got 72 points. Patrick, you've got 65 points. Nico, you've got 48 points. Melissa, you've got 79 points. Craig's got 66 points. Mordecai's got 42 points. Shaggy's got 4 points. Rob's got 32 points. Karen's got 14 points. And Diana's got 28 points. So you can bet as many points as you happen to have. All right. So as many points as you happen to have, you can go. Yes, you can do all in if you want. And I will just put your total in for that. Oh, this is going to be so much harder than I had hoped, because I did not set this up correctly. This is what happens when we don't do this all of the time, is because I have this new thing that goes in. Oh, wait, can I do it here? Maybe I can do it here. Was I smart enough to set it up here? I was not. Okay. That's all right. I'll do it for my Thursday stuff for now. All right, let's look at what we've got people-wise and what they're guessing. Close Call says all in. So all 93 points are going in. Trey. I didn't see Trey down here. Did Trey go? Yeah, standard bet all in. Okay. 79 for Trey. Let's see. Danny is all in with 84. Septic all in with 21. Melissa all in with 79. Some of these folks I know already have t-shirts, and so I think that they are playing fast and loose with their points because of that. I'm on to you. Rosellen, you're all in with your 32 points. Let's see. Emily, we're looking for Emily's bet. All in. 72 points. All in. Nico, also all in. Oh, everyone just going crazy on this one. And I think that might be all the folks. Let's see. Oh, Mordecai, 42. A great number to land on. Shaggy, did you have a one that you're in? Am I missing Shaggy's bet? Book of Faces, not to begin Faces of Death. Nope, that's not it. Not seeing a bet by Shaggy. Rob and Diana are gone. Craig is gone. Karen, we have not seen for a very, very long time. All right. So I think that's about it. I'm not seeing a bet by Karen or by Shaggy. So last chance for Shaggy or Karen to make a bet for this Wager Wednesday. All right. So let's take a look, right? This is the time. This is it. We're going for World Geography. Pretty much for all the points for nearly everybody. The question is, before I turn this, I just want to make sure. Remember, you don't get any points for being first on this question. If you were to answer correctly, you might be able to get other people points. So you may want to answer first and help other people along if you know what it is. Or you may want to answer very late and not give people a hint. That strategy is up to you. But there is 60 seconds. Now that I've said that, here is the question. There are 4 Latin American countries whose capitals are named after them. Name 2 of them. So you need to get both 2 of them correct. You need 2 correct answers in order to double your points for most of you. 60 seconds are on the clock. So make sure that you answer. Think about it. 4 Latin countries whose capitals are named after the country itself. You need to name 2 Latin countries. All right. Let's see what people come up with. This is, people are waiting around. This is interesting. All right, we've hit the 30-second mark. The 30-second mark right now. That is how much time is left. We are now rounding about. It is now 20 seconds. I'm going to count down here. Let's see, 15 seconds. Let's count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. We're going to the chat. We'll wait for Facebook to catch up, but that's all the time that's left. Let's see. All right. I'm just watching carefully. I'm already starting the countdown. 2, 1. There it is. All right. Facebook is caught up. All right. Let's see what people did. This is going to be fun trying to score all of this. We're going to start from the top down. Rosellen just a little behind, unfortunately. You're back behind. The time is up. All right, let's see. Close calls came in first with Panama City and Mexico City. Panama and Mexico both are correct. So yes, you are going to get points for that one. Congratulations on that. All right, moving on to the next contender. Nico comes in with Panama City and Guatemala City, both of which are also correct. Yeah, that is right. Patrick says Mexico and Panama. We know that's all right. That's correct. Emily said Mexico and Panama. Potato Man says my second brother, Taryn, and my third uncle, Ruppel. Or my third Ruppel. I don't know what a Ruppel is, but your third Ruppel. Second brother and third Ruppel. Yeah, unfortunately, neither of those are cities, nor are they. I don't know if they're in Latin America. Your second brother and third Ruppel might both be in South America, in Latin America. I don't know that. Brazil and El Salvador. Unfortunately, El Salvador is not correct, Trey. Do not have that one. Brazil was right. Brazil and Panama is correct. So I have to give you negative points, Trey. You tried to get sneaky on this one, I think. And let's see, Panama City. And so Danny got Brazil and Panama. Panama and Mexico City, both correct. Septic went with Panama, which is one country, and you needed 2 countries. So unfortunately, that is not correct. You just got the one. It was a good try. You were half correct, but do not get the points for that one. Let's see. Mordecai goes with Panama and Mexico. That is correct. And let's see. Emily says, "Oh my God, septic scope." What did you do? He panicked. Oh no! You waited till the very end and then panicked. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Is Mexico Mexico is Latin America? I believe it is Latin America, but not South America, right? I believe that's how Mexico works. Somebody can do that. It didn't let me send like 4 times. Oh no, you lost your taters. Well, everyone, we know Facebook can be a little bit temperamental. What do people think about Rose Ellen's answer? Let's take a look here. Rose Ellen went with Panama and Honduras. So here's the thing. Panama correct, but Honduras was not. So if you'd gotten it in on time, you still wouldn't have gotten the points. San Salvador is the capital of El Salvador. Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. Those are not the same. I would think, right? I don't know. I'm not sure. It's okay. We lose together. It is okay, Rose. Like the woman of the big ship of the Titanic, we will throw our taters into the sea. Oh no, that's such a sad scene. You pushed the taters off of the door, and they sink down into the cold. San Salvador is not named after the country. The country is named after the saint. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's say. All right. So it looks like almost everybody got it. Septic and Trey, unfortunately, did not get points for it. Did everybody answer also? I think everyone did, right? Close Calls got it. Danny got it. Rose Ellen. Oh, didn't get it. I have to put Rose Ellen as a negative. Sorry about that. I had forgotten to do that. You almost got away with it too. And then Emily had a point. Yep. Emily and Patrick both. And Nico. Did Nico get in on time? I'm not seeing Nico's. Right? Let's see. Did I say Nico? There it is. Panama City and Guatemala City. Correct. Right. Okay. So that was good. Nico got it. Melissa came in. I was realizing I was kind of going through and seeing who didn't get it right, but didn't make sure everybody got it right. Panama and Mexico City. There. Okay, cool. And then Mordecai. All right, great. I think we're good. That is it, everybody. That's very exciting. So Close Calls, you won the night. Can you give us an acceptance speech and let us know what color you would like the studio to be tomorrow for tomorrow's show? Remember, tomorrow we're doing a theme Thursday. So there's going to be a theme with all of the questions and answers tomorrow. So you'll have to find out what that thing is through the whole theme. Caitlin's working on it right now, so we'll see if anybody gets that. 32 minus 32, duck egg. I get it. Or goose egg. Goose egg. All right, so there it is. That was it. Congratulations, Close Calls. Let's give you the business while we are waiting for the acceptance speech for winning. We're here at 7 o'clock every night if we have enough people, so come check it out. We'd appreciate having you here. We are on Twitter or on Twitch, on YouTube and Facebook. So follow us, subscribe, turn on notifications if you enjoy the show. We'd love to have you back. If you're one of the first 3 people into the chat and you say first, second, or third in the correct order, you get points just off that. So that's why you'll probably want your notifications on. If for some reason we are going to be quite late, or the schedule is going to change, or we don't have enough people, so we have to cancel, we'll put that up on social media. So you'll want to follow us on A Wasted Hour on Twitter and Another Wasted Hour on Instagram and Facebook. We also have a group on Facebook, a secret group called Another Wasted Group, where we talk about the show and what it might look like moving forward, differences and changes. We've made quite a number of innovations that people have really enjoyed. Wager Wednesday being one of those. So people were involved with that idea. And so go check that out as well. Also, just in case you're not aware, this is all due to a podcast called Another Wasted Hour. I've been doing it for about 3 years now. There's about 140 episodes. It's available on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, or pretty much anywhere else that you can get a podcast. Just search for Another Wasted Hour, subscribe, give us a review and some stars if the platform allows for it. We would appreciate it. It's got trivia. It's got some comedy. It's got some really great music from the Washington, D.C. area from people you've probably never heard of before. So go check that out. We'd appreciate it. And hopefully it'll get started up here again as life gets a little bit back to normal. So it looks like we do have an acceptance speech. Let's see what it is. Close Call says, what the hell did you just freaking say about me, you little whiner? I have you know I graduated top of my class in the Navy SEALs, and I've been involved with numerous secret raids on Al Qaeda, and I have over 300 confirmed kills. I am trained in guerrilla warfare, and I'm the top sniper in the entire U.S. Armed Forces. You're nothing to me. You're just another target. I will wipe you the frick out with the precision, the likes of which you've never seen before on this earth. Was that good? Did I nail it? What color did you want the studio to be, Close Calls? So that we know what to make our studio lights. They're smart, and we can make them any color we want. Green. All right, we can definitely do green. That's going to work. All right. I imagine the word under censor would be much, much worse. Yeah. Luckily, I don't see censored, which is great. I just see the whole thing. I'm so glad that everybody had a good time. Thanks for supporting us and being here and through all of the craziness and quarantines and everything like that. It's been a blast. We'll be back here tomorrow at 7 o'clock again for a Theme Thursday. If you guess the theme, you could get a lot of points because remember, we have 50 points. 50. Is that right? 50 points that are rolling over from last week when people weren't able to guess it. And so we will create a new bank of points. It's 5 points for every share or host that people do. And we're going to add the 50 points to that. And then we're going to split that up with everyone who gets the theme correct. That's a lot of points. So join us tomorrow for that. Until then, until 7 o'clock tomorrow, please, everybody, stay safe, stay healthy. Please, when you go outside, especially if you're in the U.S., take the precautions needed in which to keep yourself healthy. And also shout out to all the people who have been essential workers through all of this. I know it's been a little of a crazy time. We appreciate your sacrifice. So that is it. That is the show, everybody. Thanks once again. We'll see you at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Good night, everyone.